world is a dark place. And in those dark places, some people find sanctuary. I'm Mike, I'm your host. This is Race I Continue. Embark on the new adventure we call a walk into the dark side. Today, as suggested by my friend Jill, I'm going to be covering the mole people of New York. Ever since the Great Depression, people have scavenged up, trying to find life anywhere that they can. Whether it's an abandoned train car, a park, a forest, or the subway system of New York. There in the underground, people have built homes, found community within those people. As time has gone on, people have found that finding some sort of shelter has not been the easiest, as they are constricted by rules, regulations, abuse, and rape. As an alternative, they have moved on to going to the underground. A dark, dirty, dingy type place. Yet why he settled there? Well, if you look at our society today, is there really a question? Why exactly go to the underground? Why hide that the world is a dark place when you can live in the dark place all your life? It's a sad, sad world that we live in. But here's the question. Are the mole people just simply people trying to get by? Or is there something more in those underground caverns? People have often had intimate stories about coming in contact with people that weren't so human-esque. People that were horribly disfigured, ravenous, hungry. People have been found stripped of their flesh and organs off the bone, left as skeletons down below. Are these the victims of the mole people? We really don't have much to go on, as most people actually say that they only come in contact with them in the deepest, darkest parts of the subway system. This is a terrifying thought, especially since people prefer to actually live in these dark places. Living day by day in filth and dirt, and then hearing the sounds of screams and groans and scratching coming from deeper, dark into the sewer system and tunnels. Even though terrified, still society shows no remorse for these people. And the dark part of this is, would you rather sit in a tunnel with the unknown than to deal with modern society as it collapses and shows less and less sympathy, driving more people down below? Unfortunately, the mole people are disregarded and are not considered actual people in society. People have actually asked, when Hurricane Sandy came through, what happened to all the mole people? Yet no one gave any answers. No one even thought about it, really. Just a few people that were enticed by the lore and legend of the mole people. I say lore and legend, yet they were very much real. Even though you and I may not know a single one of their names, they did exist. So what happened to them? Most of the New York subway had been flooded out. We barely had enough time to get the word out. So did anyone warn mole people? It's not any surprise that less and less have been seen since Hurricane Sandy, and the supernatural side has gone away altogether. Perhaps flooded, drained, swept out into the ocean as their final resting spot. We may not know exactly what happened to these people, whether there was some supernatural down there, people just trying to get by, some even raising families in the underground. The dark world remains dark, unfortunately. But do we have to let the darkness not have a heart and not live and not be cared for? What is darker, the lore or the reality that we gave up on society and the people that live down there? I'm Mike, your host. It's been a walk into the dark side.